In this video, you can hear James Forcillo and other officers calling for 18-year-old Sammy Yatim to drop the knife. He does not comply. Forcillo then pulls the trigger. Yatim was hit by the first 3 rounds and fell to the ground. Then seconds later, Forcillo fired a second volley of bullets, hitting Yatim 5 more times. The coroner's inquest took a dive into Forcillo's past. We learned he always wanted to be a police officer, had aspirations to become a detective, and spent his first few years in Toronto as a traffic cop. Despite being flagged in 2011 as having a tendency to be rough with some dealings with the public, Forcillo did not recall ever being spoken to by a supervisor. When asked if there was anything that could have helped him make better decisions the night Sammy was shot, Forcillo replied, "A taser. A taser would have changed everything." That night in July of 2013, Yatim was in the midst of a mental health crisis and pulled a knife on a streetcar. By the time officers arrived, all of the passengers had safely exited the vehicle. Only Yatim was still on board. Back then, only frontline supervisors could carry tasers, and according to Forcillo, that night there was a shortage of supervisors. When you need a taser, you need it now, he said. If we had a taser, none of us would be here. Forcillo, who was no longer a police officer, was found guilty of attempted murder in the death of Yatim and spent 6.5 years behind bars before being granted full parole in 2020. His testimony will continue on Tuesday. This inquest, which is expected to wrap up on Friday, will continue to examine how police respond to calls involving people in mental health crises, how to improve line-of-duty decision-making, and how to strengthen accountability for officers whose behavior raises red flags. Shauna Hunt, City News.